Tens of thousands of students have taken to the streets in more than 40 cities across Germany. In a nationwide education strike, protesters called for improvements to the education system, demanding free education for all, better funding and an end to tuition fees.
Was haben die Politiker gemacht? Was hat Schawan gemacht? So nichts.
The politicians have done absolutely nothing to improve the situation. Every once in a while they stress the importance of education, but reality tells a different story. When banks need to be rescued or profits of big companies need to be secured, Parliament can pass a bill in 2 days, but for us there's nothing but lame excuses.
In Berlin, more than 6,000 students marched through the inner city. Munich, Cologne, Dortmund and Hanover saw further protests with thousands of demonstrators. The demonstrations were part of a global week of action for education and supported by opposition parties and the unions.
They cut the salaries, they cut the budgets for education, and finally the politics are withdrawing from social responsibility, and that's why we are here. And I think we have to this combat for better education has to continue a lot more.
Especially at universities, the situation is dramatic because the number of years in school has been reduced. This year saw a rush on universities, which are short of 50,000 places. According to the unions, the education sector would need an additional 30 billion euros annually to function properly.
Education is split between an elite and the rest, and this has to stop. We cannot part our children in good children and bad children. This must be over.
All children from poor families don't have the same chances as children from rich families, and that's unfair.
We have influence by economy, and the military at universities and schools is not agreeable.
And the problems of crowded lecture halls, run-down buildings and high tuition fees are increasing as the number of students is on the rise too. The protests across Germany remained peaceful. Chancellor Merkel continuously proclaims the education republic, with education being the country's most important resource. But the education sector is chronically underfunded, with teachers and students increasingly angry. Stefan Herrmann, Press TV, Berlin.